This is a walk around video of my 2003 B Touring Cruiser by Gulfstream. Coach is in very good condition. It has lots of storage. I opened up this compartment, which goes way back up in there. That's access to the Onan 4000 microquiet generator, paint and decals, as well as the paint on the front part. Very nice condition. Tires have about 4,000 miles on them and are about 2 years old, so they're in great shape. All 6 tires were replaced at the same time. Chrome is nice. Bumper shines. There's no dents. There's no rust. It's in excellent condition. I have the slide out because we'll go inside in a minute. There is a little cover that comes out over the slide, like most of them have. There are 2 more storage compartments down here. They're a little awkward to open, but that one on the right is a big one, just like the one on the other side. And this one has a little storage. It houses the house battery, but it's hard to open them with one hand when the slide is out. Well, before I leave here, let's take a look inside the cab. We'll get in the driver's seat in a minute, but just from the outside, this is the cab compartment. The leather is very nice shape, no cracks, no tears, very good condition. Okay, continuing on, same thing. Here's your city water connection, your power cord. I have 2 power cords. This is actually an extension cord connected to the main cord, both 30 amp cords. So if you have to have a long run to get to an outlet somewhere, you've got cord, and it still all stows inside this little compartment here. There's your fuel fill, outside outlets, some other little access panels. That one there is for your sewer hose. Continuing around, it's got a ladder to get up on the roof. The roof is fiberglass. It's in excellent condition, no leaks. Extremely heavy-duty custom hitch was put on this by the previous owner. You can, I'll see if I can get a little closer. There it is. It's a very heavy-duty hitch. The wire that you see is actually a little antenna wire, that wire hanging down for the backup camera, which is mounted on the license plate. All the lights work. Everything on the whole coach works. Okay, coming on around, back to this side. Let's go inside. There's a switch which allows the steps to stay down. They're automatic. But I have the switch on so that when you open the door or close the door, they still stay down. If you start up the coach, they go in automatically. Okay, coming inside, I'll point out this little switch right here. That's an add-on, and that controls the water heater and converts it from, well, in addition to propane, makes it electric. I mounted a little convenience light here. Got lots of storage. I used to store tinfoil, saran wrap, and things of that nature. That's storage for silverware, the way I used it. A huge locker here, which lights up. I put this shelf in, and that shelf will actually hold 2 cases of water and a couple of packages or 12 packs of soda of some kind. And that increased the storage capacity. In the big area here, this is set up so that it will hold a couple of outdoor chairs, fold-up chairs, and you still have quite a bit of room in the front for other bulky things. I usually would keep my trash can in there and a few other things. Have a smoke detector there and a carbon monoxide detector down there. There's lots of lights in the coach. This is the thermostat, which controls both the cooling and the heating, and works very well. This will keep you comfortable even in July in the Keys. The air conditioning will keep up with it. I'll continue here. The air conditioning and heating is ducted. By the way, you can see some of the ducts there, and there's some up there. That distributes the air conditioning and heat evenly around the coach, makes it much more comfortable. Okay, this is the bathroom. Nice size vanity cabinet. Just about residential size. Pretty good sink. It has a powered vent fan, which is protected from the weather, so you can actually run this going down the road and rain won't get in and it won't hurt the door to the vent. There is a skylight in the bath. Bath is very spacious for a small coach. I love the way it has the little seat because you can sit there and wash your feet comfortably or whatever you need to do. Bath has a little switch on it, the shower nozzle, to stop the water if you want to stop the water while you're soaping up and then have it come back at the same temperature without having to do a lot of readjusting. Typical RV style toilet. Okay, galley. This is sort of the control center. You can check your fluid levels, and as we can see, battery is full, LP gas is 3/4, and the others have a little bit of stuff in them. I haven't found that to be totally accurate all the time. It just gives you an idea. This is the water pump, turns on the water pump for your pressurized water if you're not hooked up to city water. This is the propane water heater, so you can turn this on and the water will be heated by propane, or you can turn the other switch I showed you on and it'll be heated by electric, or if you want it to heat it really fast, you can use both. Normally when I'm plugged in or running the generator, I would leave this one off in order not to waste the propane. It's got a hood light and a fan. And then this is the control for the generator. You push it on stop until you get a green light, and then away it goes. And 190, if you could see that, 193 and a fraction hours. It has a microwave and a very nice feature, an oven. Not all of them have ovens, but I really enjoy the oven because I like to be able to bake a chicken or a ham or something. Got a nice drawer under here, which can be used for pretty much anything. Good storage under the sink for extra paper towels and so forth. The sink is really, there's a lot of work area here, and if you need more, you can put this up. There's a board in the closet that holds that open if you want a little extra counter space. Over here, this is the little bungee cord is where I kept my 1-cup Keurig coffee maker. Holds it there nicely. 3-burner cooktop. Again, very nice slots for your knives. And then I added these 3 spice racks, which hold pretty much all the spices you'd probably ever need. Very comfortable kitchen to work in, and also, of course, you can see the TV very easily if you want to watch. This is another shelf that I added, which proved to be very handy. I kept all my dishes and bowls, etc. down here. I kept coffee over here, so it'd be handy. And up here, I kept all my pots and pans. So this shelf really pretty much doubles the usable space of this cabinet. I'm surprised Gulfstream didn't do that, but I did. Okay, continuing on, we have a 2-door refrigerator, back up a little bit. And let's see here. Freezer, nice size freezer compartment. Nice size fridge compartment. It is, let's see. There it is. It automatically switches from gas to electric and back and forth. If you're on electric, it'll use electric. Otherwise, it uses gas. Don't need that on now, so I'll turn it off. You have a very large hanging locker in here. I put another little convenience light in there to see what's going on. I used to keep boxes here, cardboard boxes, and put some stuff in the boxes, and then you still have room to hang your clothes with a large drawer underneath where I kept my folding clothes. There's just so much storage space in this coach, it's amazing. They're twin jackknife sofas, as you can see. Both of these fold down into beds. I'm not going to do that right now, but they're very comfortable. I added this board here, a headboard, essentially, for this part, so that you'd have something to rest your pillow up again when this is folded out. It comes out to, about there. Storage up above there. And lots of storage up above here, very large compartments that go all the way through. All of the main windows have these very nice blinds on them. And there's, of course, a Venetian blind over at the kitchen window. These windows open and provide great cross-through ventilation. The table is removable. It's like most of these tables. It's just on a couple pedestals that perhaps you can see down there. And those store underneath the couch if you don't want them, don't want the table up. I also, since I use the coach single-handedly quite a bit, I have this little table, which is simply a cafeteria tray, but it mounts on a single post because I normally didn't need all of the space, table space from the larger table. Depends on your preferences. Have a heavy rubber mat to protect the carpet. Carpet's in very nice shape. Shows now maybe a little wear, but not bad. Let's see, continuing on, you have additional storage cabinets up front. And there's cabinets behind the TV, but the TV is on a mount that comes out so you can still access the TV. The TV is a 43-inch smart Roku TV, 4K resolution. It has built-in Roku, so that's the interface, and it's very, very good, nice TV. You have an additional vent up here. You can see more of the vented air conditioning vents there. This is a crank up for a TV antenna, and to be honest, I've never used it. I don't know how well it works. I've never tried to use it. And you have speakers up here too, but I don't believe, well, actually they probably are hooked up. I don't actually use them, but in any event, they are there. So I can't say if they're hooked up or not. They probably are. Again, also in here, I have, hard to see tucked in there, but I have a simple inverter system which allows you to watch the TV and DVD player when the generator's not running and you're not hooked to shore power. In other words, if you want to watch TV, you don't have to, and you're not hooked to shore power, you don't have to run the generator. You can run it off the inverter, which runs off the house battery. So that's kind of a nifty feature. There is a cover, I've taken it inside to wash it, which snaps in here and over here, and it closes this space off to provide complete privacy. So when the blinds are down and this cover is down, nobody can look in and see what you're doing. I also have a cover, you can sort of see it there, for the windshield. Typical, that the things that hold it on, the little suction cups, have kind of given out, so that doesn't work too well, but they're inexpensive if you want to replace it, or I sometimes just hold it up by throwing a couple of cushions up there. Okay, coming on into the cabin, I guess you would call it, or cockpit. Again, leather seats, very nice condition. Let's see if I can get myself situated in here. I put this mount in here, RAM mount, that's the company that makes it. It's designed to hold an iPad, and very nice feature, at least I find it a very nice feature for having a large map to look at when you're navigating in a strange place. I also have this, if you didn't want the big thing on there, you can put this on there, and that would hold your cell phone. And another thing I have is this device. This plugs into an outlet, and it receives a signal via Bluetooth from your cell phone or from your iPad, and then it sends a signal to your FM radio. And the result of all that is you can stream music from your iPhone or whatever phone you have into the coach radio. This radio is older. It does have a dish player, but it doesn't have an auxiliary input. So that takes the place of the auxiliary input, but it allows you to stream any music that you want to stream. Up here, we have a color backup camera. I'll turn that on in just a moment. There is a 12-volt outlet here, and a 12-volt outlet here, and this one I have connected to multiple outlets there. And you can turn, that is reading the voltage right now, or you can turn it all the way off if you want to. Coach has cruise control. Get around here. As you can see, 46,000 and was it 92 miles? 46,092 miles. Really, very little use. Everything works on it. I'll do a cold start here. Starts up, runs good. Everything is as it should be. I'm not going to bother letting it warm up, but it runs nice, cool temperature. I am going to put it in reverse for a minute, and you can see the color backup camera. Gives you a very nice idea of what's behind you with the guides and so forth to let you know where you are. Windshield doesn't have any chips. It actually developed a chip which turned into a scratch, and so I had that replaced. I don't have the FM antenna. It could be easily replaced. That's missing on the outside. I still get FM reception, but I usually stream anything that I want to listen to anyway. Cruise control, power windows and locks. The mirrors are not power, but they don't really need to be, I don't think. You've got lots of extra storage here, that compartment, and then this is like a glove compartment down here. And that pretty much summarizes everything. The coach does have overdrive, as you can see it on here. It gets very good gas mileage for something this size. And it's very reliable. Everything works, and it's been treated very gently in its 20 or so years. Get out this side. So that's a summary of my 2003 Gulfstream B Touring Cruiser. Oh, some people ask why it's called a B Touring Cruiser and what class it is. Most people call this a Class C. Some call it a Class B+. And the difference is right up here. This doesn't have the long extension that extends out over the windshield. Now, if you have a couple kids and you want to stow them up there, that might be something that you want. But the advantage of this is when you're sitting in there, you don't have that gun slit effect looking out. It's much more enjoyable driving if you don't need that space. And it's also much more aerodynamic. That's, some people call this a Class B+. I don't know, you could call it whatever you want, but it's the size of a typical smallish Class C. Class C's get much bigger than this. One more walk around on the outside. I'm not going to put my contact or pricing information in this video. It's on RV Trader. Reason for that is after this sells, I'm going to leave the video up in case somebody wants a tour of a B Touring Cruiser of this year, and so it might be helpful to somebody. So if you have questions and you're not seeing this on RV Trader, but you want to know something about it, you can look on RV Trader, or you could probably hit me up in the comments. I don't know if YouTube notifies you if you get comments. I assume they do. But this is the Cruiser, and thank you for watching. Good luck in your search. I hope you decide to look at this one. I think it's very nice.